This week on the rundown, we got new trailers for Wildwood and Whalefall, also some casting news and confirmation of new franchise films, and more. Thanks for clicking on the video. I'm Josh and this is The Rundown, a weekly news series where I talk about the biggest trailers of the week, as well as the biggest stories that came out in the film industry. Now, let's start the rundown. First up is the trailers. For our first one, we got the first teaser for Zack Snyder's new film, The Last Photograph. The film follows a man searching for his niece and nephew with the help of a photographer. Now, very little was shown in the trailer, and there's no release date yet either. However, from what was shown, it does look visually interesting, which is to be expected from a film by Zack Snyder. However, I am still quite skeptical as I am not the biggest fan of his work, but let's hope that this one is a lot better than the rest. Next, we got a new trailer for Wildwood, the new film from Laika. The film follows a teenager and her classmate who venture into a magical forest to rescue her baby brother who was kidnapped by a murder of crows, led by a mysterious woman named Alexandra. Now, it's great to see that we still have a studio taking big risks and still releasing full big-budget stop-motion films in this day and age, especially with films like Coraline and Paranorman in their filmography. And I can't wait to see what they're able to do with what sounds like an epic and beautiful story. Lastly, we got a new trailer for Whalefall. This film follows a man who gets swallowed by a sperm whale and has 60 minutes to escape. Now, this just looks like a ton of fun. It looks like a great, tense thriller, even with its wild premise. So I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing it, and seeing if they pull it off and are able to make it quite interesting. Hey there, quick pause. If you're enjoying the video and want to see more, if you haven't done so already, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all my latest videos. Thank you, and now let's get back to the video. Now onto the news. First up with some sad news, as Hayden Panettiere, best known for Scream and Heroes, has sadly passed away early last week at just 36. Now this is quite terrible news, especially with her still being quite young. Now, I had only ever seen her in the Scream films and Heroes, but she was a great actress, and it's sad to lose such a great talent so early on. Next, Johnny Depp is in talks to return as Captain Jack Sparrow in the next Pirates film, confirmed by producer Jerry Bruckheimer. He would star in the film alongside Margot Robbie, who would play the lead in the film. Now, this is great news, as he really was the reason that the Pirates films, especially the first three, were so special and revered by so many. So it's great to see that he will seemingly once again come back as this iconic character, and I look forward to seeing what they do with the film. Next, May December and Beast star Charles Melton is in talks to star as Kakashi in the live-action Naruto film. The film is written and directed by Spider-Man Brand New Day and Shang-Chi director Destin Daniel Cretton. Now, I have never seen the anime or read the manga, but from what I know of it, he seems like a decent fit for the role. And to have such a talented director like Destin helming the project, especially after what he did with Spider-Man, will probably get me to go see the film. So I'm honestly looking forward to see what they do with it. Next, Adolescence breakout star Owen Cooper is being eyed for a role in Ridley Scott's adaptation of Treasure Island alongside Hugh Jackman. Now, I'm still yet to see Adolescence, however Owen was apparently quite good in the show. I mean, he won an Emmy for the role in the show, so this sounds like some great casting. However, I am quite skeptical of the film as Ridley Scott's filmography in the 2000s has been quite hit or miss. So let's see if he can put out another hit with this adaptation of a classic story. Last up on the news, National Treasure 3 is happening, confirms the director, with Nicolas Cage set to return. Now, this is some great news. As a fan of the first two films, it's great that we're finally going to get another one, and it's even better that Nick Cage is coming back, as without him, the first two wouldn't be as good as they are. So let's see what adventure they cook up next. Well, that's it for this week's episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment and share. Also don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a single upload from the channel. And as always, I'll see you on the next rundown.